Hello everyone and a warm welcome back. Just a short one for you. This is kind of a shakedown. I just thought I'd let you know what has been going on. The issues I was having with video card and all that stuff, turns out it wasn't the video card at all. My power supply was the problem, and it took out my motherboard and my RAM. Thankfully, I always buy good motherboards and good power supplies. The motherboard I had, which was an ASRock Tai Chi, had some shunt resistors that can be blown in case of an abrupt change in a voltage or ampage or anything. So it saved the video card. The RAM may have worked, but I just didn't want to check it. Try. So I bought 32 gigs more of the same RAM I had. I now have an ASUS Tough Gaming B570, X570, plus Wi-Fi motherboard. I think it is. I don't know. I'll update the description down below. So I had to replace the motherboard, the power supply, and now have that's the first Corsair power supply I've ever had fail in all of my decades of building computers and Corsair making power supplies. I now have a Seasonic 750 watt power supply, Thermaltake Peerless Assassin air cooler, and also on Windows 11. So I have had about 3 hours sleep in the last 38 hours. I've got my phone unplugged, so my banker can't get a hold of me because my account is seriously overdrawn. I have overdraft protection, but I don't want to deal with him right now. I've got enough stress. So obviously when I switched the motherboard, it invalidated the key that I had for Windows 10. And they're like, you need to buy a new key. And I'm like, well, the Windows 10 ends support for the most part, unless you want to pay every year to Microsoft, and it doubles each year to keep using Windows 10. I said, I'm just going to buy Windows 11. That, however, in turn meant I would have to re-download a bunch of stuff like for drivers. So what I've done, I completely wiped everything from the drive, from my boot drive. My games drives and that are totally separate. So I had to reinstall Windows, get all my apps back, get my Navigraph back, get X-Plane 12 back. Well, no, I didn't have to get X-Plane 12 back. I had to get Xorganizer back. Some of the minor stuff like that, my video editing software and that, because I need it for X-Plane 11. And, of course, new Windows AMD drivers for my video card, for the sound, for the chipset, all that kind of stuff. So that's where we've been. That down there, my friends, is where I'm still waiting to hear if they're going to allow me. That's where I want to move to permanently, where I've applied to move back to Japan. I really miss living in Japan and in Asia. I don't feel at home really in the West all that much. That is Aomori. If you love apples, these hills around here and all this stuff. Oh boy, and scallops the size of your fist. That's Aomori. Just in case you were curious, and if we went over to the Sea of Japan side over there, we have Akita, another one of my favorite places, and Morioka is over there. And Sendai is down over there. I'm just doing this as a shakedown flight, but I wanted to give you an update as to why I have not been on Discord and that. I didn't even have a computer for a day and change, as I had to figure out what to scramble to get, the computer and the parts and everything else like that. not a lot of fun at this time. Won't get into reasons why. Anyway, so that's what it is. X-Plane Map Enhancement, looking spectacular. I do use the Pro version though. And of course, the XCRAFT Embraer E-170. I haven't flown this plane since April, I saw on the channel. That's a long time for me not flying this plane, because I really enjoy it. Do I wish I got the 175? Yeah, obviously. So I'm doing a flight from Sapporo, New Chitose International, and I'm doing a flight down to Kansai International. You know, the one out in Osaka Bay. Because Dark Blue Scenery Designs has updated it and completely removed support. I knew they were doing this. You've heard me say this with them and Thai models. Now they said we have canceled all support. Like this scenery, this update will not even load in Windows 11, X-Plane 11. And it's like it shouldn't have loaded in the first place or been compatible in any shape or form if I was freaking installing the X-Plane 12 version. So that tells me, so I'm gonna be interested to see. Maybe I'll bring you back and you can see the landing. We are on live time, live weather. It is default live weather because the default live weather now works perfectly fine. Got to get rid of that flicky stuff a little bit there. Other than that, I have to say the map enhancement looks even better. Maybe it's just the video card drivers, or my video card is just much more happier now. Because and the CPU and everything, because it's all PCIe 4.0. There was no way. I mean, I was wanting to save up to buy, you know, an X870 and like a 9800 X3D or something like that. But there just wasn't enough money for that. And even my overdraft wouldn't cover that kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, links to where you can get the dark blue, if I bring you back, will be down below. If you get the X-Plane Map Enhancement, it's $40 for the entire year for the Pro. I like the Pro. Faster servers, better data and imagery. It's $40 a year. That's like 2.5 months of my Navigraph Ultimate subscription. You know, yeah, this works out perfectly fine for me. If you decide to get it for yourself, you can use the free version. I tried it. I didn't like it. It's older satellite data, and the servers weren't as quick, and often I would have to wait to connect because there's so many people. If you do decide to get the Pro, use my referral code. You'll get an extra 10 days or 2 weeks, and I get an extra 10 days or 2 weeks. Anyways, that's just a little update for you. Don't know if I'm going to show you the landing or not, because hopefully we don't have a crash. This is the first real time I'm flying on a trip of this length. So we will see. Thanks for flying along. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Click show more. You'll find links to my Discord, how you can help support the channel, as we don't do sponsored content. Everything's bought with my own money and viewer donations. You'll also see my computer specs down there, where you can get this aircraft, the X-Plane Map Enhancement, the Dark Blue Scenery Designs Kansai International, if I show it, that I'm going to, all that stuff. Global Forest is also installed, version 2.2.0, I think it is, something like that. X-Plane Map Enhancement is version 3.0.17, and this is version 2.0.1 in the beta channel for the XCRAFT Embraer 170. Thanks for flying along with me.